Alright, welcome fags and faggots in Las Venturas. This is the Punkery show here with your host Rashawn, the other host Kesh, and a few other fags, Ali, who has a quarter working microphone. But speaking of that, I had to sit through 15 minutes of faggery in this channel, and it did remind me of the radio show forum thread, and Ali and Cyber were on about this show's anniversary. Okay, but
happy anniversary!
Jesus Christ, I don't look. First of all, those two are really the epitome of this show because, first of all, this show, I'm pretty sure, started in May of 2017. So I don't know what you're talking about an anniversary. Can someone please explain?
I even said that we missed it, but Cyber was like, let's just say something about it, you know, but because we missed it. But yeah, we missed it. I guess it was around June, July, not May.
Oh my God, I tell you. But yeah, so that's just how we do it right now. It's Stugatzian. This show is like Stugats, you know, just draw a face on your stomach. I'm pretty much like,
oh no,
you know, talking through my stomach, or people are talking through their stomach, or something like that. But I tell you, man. So also, I was playing Las Venturas earlier today because you know, I'm trying to get back into CNR, trying to help the server, help the players, and all this. Now, first of all, it's very tough to admin while doing this show. I hear Radioactive now. He's pinging me. He's trying to be clean and all this. I think it's about Xerox, because Xerox just killed him. Just kill him, Radioactive. I don't really give a snit. But
so getting DM'd by I Love Albania.
Excellent. Now, see, yesterday or 2 days ago, I was playing San Fierro for about... No, I played it for like 2 hours. I played San Fierro for 2 hours, alright? And it was so clean, so peaceful, probably 60-65 players. Nobody got banned, nobody got disabled, I'm pretty sure. So, and I come on this city, right? Whole bunch of people are DMing. You got a guy who got disabled coming back on an unreg, which is fine as long as you know, are clean. But he's doing dumb snit. People get banned. People get disabled. And I'm like, people, how can you play this snit dirt city, man? You know, how can you play this Las Venturas city? There's too much dumb dirt snit going on here. You know, as DM Lion said, the SF God is back. How about that? So if you want to, you know, hit up DM Line, he's in San Fierro most of the time. But also, today, played Cop in Las Venturas, and I'm telling you, I still got it. You know, I was kind of concerned coming back, playing. I was like, did I lose my 3-time Driver of the Year, you know, credentials and skills? But listen, like, I was out there destroying people, cutting off warrants, and man, I still got it.
It's bullshit, Rashawn. Like, every time I idea, like, where you are, whatever, I don't know why, because I was complaining some dude and you didn't do fucking shit, as usual.
As usual,
yes. saw you, I was playing Las Venturas, I saw you Eastern, like, San Fierro or something on foot. So, probably you crashed the car, I suppose, because why else would you be on foot in San Fierro?
Well, I'm trying to remember what you're talking about.
And also, you are rank 2 cop. Please, bro. Don't give yourself too much credit, you know?
No, first of all, there is no... I'm pretty sure there's no area in San Fierro. Oh, Easter Bay Airport. The Easter Bay Airport. I was not on fucking the airport.
Yes, no. Easter Bay. You were!
I was not on fucking the airport. No.
I have recording, bro. I record everything.
Well, first of all, I had some great arrests in this game week.
Oh, it was,
you know,
it was before you said "good job, Logan" or something.
Well, that must be when I was chasing Bogdan War. he went to the Easter Bay Airport, and I cut him off in that tunnel under the airport. We got him. Me and Logan got him, and I said, "Nice job," because Logan did a very good job. Yeah. Oh, yes. That was when I was on foot. I was on foot because I needed to fix my car, because we got the takedown, and I needed to fix my car. So, and
Nice
also,
driving.
wait, what'd you say?
Nice driving. To fix car in 2019. Jesus. 1,500 health.
Listen. Like when you're grinding and getting those warrants, you're gonna take some hits. But you know, as long as your car is fine at the end of the day, then I don't know what kind of snit that you're talking. You know, understand? But yeah, I still got it. I'm sure I'm not gonna win Driver of the Year this year because I haven't played enough. But
No, actually, you will not win because I have 2 videos coming up in next 2 days. One is gonna be admitting of me cheating, like using cheats, and the other one is gonna be clip of Steppa, which proves why he's better driver than you.
Nope, Steppa has nothing on me. I am twice or 3 times the driver that Steppa is, so easy. I mean, I can say it with very easy conviction that I'm twice or 3 times the driver that Steppa 69 is. So take that, book it.
He can even rustler, bro. So please, like, if you wanna
Well,
be my white knight, you need to step up the game, man. Cause you know he can do everything, and he can sauna naked. Not ashamed of it. So.
Wait, he can what?
Sauna naked. You know, you need a towel.
If you have a towel, though, you're not naked. Exactly.
DM Lions asking, who's that girl? I don't know who you're talking about. Rashawn, please
It's a random
introduce
girl
yourself.
Oh, it's introduce myself. Fuck out of here, you fag.
Yeah.
No, the random grill right now is ID 70 Kesh. That's the.
Yeah,
that's
please
the,
send money.
yeah,
Send money in rap.
Hey, gold digger.
What?
Kidding, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It can be misogynistic here. It's
Massage.
misogynistic. Yes.
ASMR massage.
Yes. But yeah, you know, that's how it is. Okay, I was gonna say something else, but I forgot what it was. But let's go on to the next snit. So, Kesh brought to me this thing on the lack of admins topic on the forum. All right, and it was of Chuppy saying that there are regulars on the server, especially in Las Venturas, and I could go as far to say only in Las Venturas, that like to take this vigilante standpoint, because they're like, admins ain't doing shit, or players get banned after 2 weeks and they come back and no shit is taken. So guess what? We, as Las Venturas regulars, are going to take care of those habitual cheaters ourselves. We're going to take it into our own hands, be the avenging angels, and do it. So, you know, and here's the thing about that. Now, here's the thing. Usually, I don't really give a snitz what happens to people who cheat and come back and cheat and all that. You know, if people want to rag on them, then that's fine for me. At least that's what I thought. But when reading his post, I was like, well, maybe these fags shouldn't get a free pass, because sometimes I look at complaint videos and there are 10 to 12 people who are fighting the same handful of people who are trying to be clean or whatever at the end, and it really doesn't sit well with me a bit. So I guess I may have to rethink that. But you know, Las Venturas regulars, man, I'm telling you, they are the wannabe untouchables and all this, and I guess someone has to put a foot in their ass. You know what I mean? But I think Kesh has a stronger opinion about about
Yeah,
what he said.
I mean, I just kind of love our community, how hypocritical sometimes it is, because right now the Choppy said this exact thing that I was saying about 3 months ago already, or even more, before I disappeared when Didi Boy was around. I was saying exactly the same thing as he was saying, that regulars are lowering their standards. They're like not playing according to the rules, with a very vague excuse that they are fighting cheaters, you know. And back then, everyone was sucking Didi Boy's dick, you know. And I was the weird one, like, oh, you're naive. How else you gonna fight them? Blah blah blah. Didi is our savior. He's God. He's fighting the cheaters. He's helping the server. You know, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And I was the weird one. Now Choppy is saying exactly the same thing like months later, and he's saying in forum, like on forum post, and everyone is like praising him, you know. So I don't know. I actually, like, personally, I never agreed to people like regulars taking matter into their own hands, you know, because who are you actually to have audacity, you know, to decide who's hacking and who not, you know? Because then we would have a bunch of people fighting each other, pretty much like DMing, you know, and any excuse could be, yeah, well, I thought he's a cheater, I think he's cheating, you know. I think the admins are in position to do that, you know, to decide. Yeah, sure, sometimes admins maybe don't recognize cheaters, or maybe they don't have that much practical knowledge as some people on the server.
Yes.
But if you let the regulars do that, you know, everyone's gonna start doing it, and you have a shit show, you know. And also, like, that boils down really to minor things, you know. For example, like, even people, you know, killing posers or whatever. That wasn't a thing, I don't know, a few years ago. You had to stop shooting a car when it was on fire. You needed to arrest people, you know, go and swim in the water. Nowadays, no one does it anymore. Like, there's no cops that will go in water. I don't know if it's because Marcus Weed can't swim. Maybe they don't teach swimming in favela or something. Okay. But you just have cops that literally just shoot, you know, or they won't arrest, they will kill and stuff like that. And when you combine all those little things together, it just really makes for the worst community, you know. And like, new players that come in the game, they don't get greeted with what maybe we got greeted, you know. You have to play like this, this is a good practice to do it like that, you need to arrest, blah blah blah. They just come in game and instantly see that, and where do you think they're gonna take off from? Just from that, you know. They're not gonna get better than that, obviously. So I don't know, I just don't think regulars should get a free pass for kind of adjusting the rules, a little bit bending the rules, you know, in their favor. Yeah, you're fighting a cheater, I get it, but let him cheat, you know, and just complain him or whatever. Like, I never understood people that lower themselves, you know, to the level of the cheater. Like, for example, I will try to make an example, but I don't know if it's a good one. So, like, Didi Boy, for example, people were saying, oh yeah, he's fighting cheaters, he's fighting DMers, you know. But in the end, what did he actually achieve? Did server change for the better with him on it? Did we have, in that period when he was playing, did we have less cheaters? Did they disappear? Did he just create more rage altogether on the server? Because, like, my personal opinion is that if you fight a cheater, and like Didi Boy was doing it, I don't think the guy is gonna stop. He's just gonna come under different name, and he's gonna aimbot the shit out of you. Like, I don't think he's just gonna back down and be like, wow, TT, man, yeah, like, you scared me, bro. Like, I will not come back on the server, you know? It's not gonna happen. And I don't get why people lower themselves to that, like, level of the people they are fighting, because then really, what are you? You're pretty much the same person as the cheaters themselves, you know. He was like hating DMers for DMing other people, and he was like vigilante and protector of the people, but in the end he was DMing cops. So what's the difference? I don't see it.
You could even make yourself a target for cheater doing that.
Actually, yes, and he has been a target for cheaters because of that, I guess. Yes. Yes, Ali dropped the bombshell. How about that?
No, I just like he actually became slowly the thing that he was fighting. I had a feeling, at least. I don't know. Like,
yeah, you're right. I can't deny that. I mean, I was never on the other side, but I guess you know, DM is DM, whether or not it's against you know, Skimmer or against the captain, who's a cheater. You know, so you know, once a cheater comes back from their ban, right, and they're all clear to play, then their cheater counter has reset. Okay, I guess some of these fogs try to DM cheaters to try to bait them into cheating, but then if they're still a cheater, they're gonna cheat anyway. So you know, there's really no points with that.
I don't know. I personally never saw a person go away because he's a cheater and you DM him. I don't know. Maybe that's the thing I'm missing on, but I've never seen it, and I didn't really see the drop of the cheaters when Teddy was around. So maybe I don't give him enough credit. Actually, he should probably be a new admin because he has the most knowledge on the cheats or whatever, you know. And he was really trying to get this server a lot of players. He was sending around invites and stuff like that. I mean, you cannot fault the guy for not making an effort, you know, just maybe in the wrong places.
I tell you, Cash, you still on this Titty Boy snit? He's been quit for like 2 months now. He's immersed in Fort Gay right now. You feel me?
Yeah, apparently he's going for the Gay Pro.
Yes. He's a Fort Gay Pro. But you also mentioned the going in the water and swimming to arrest warrants. Well, you know, I'll tell you one thing, and this is a bit of a bombshell, I guess. And I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't say this, but well, here's the thing. Like in the era of people, you know, having higher FPS, you know what I mean? You turn your frame limiter off, and all this, you know, warrant jumps in the water. If your FPS is 90, right? The which is the limits that is at sample, or as San Andreas gives the game, right? You'd be dumb to go in the water, especially if the guy is gonna, you know, is just well far away. You might as well just kill him anyway.
You have FPS limiter, huh?
Well, I'm not gonna turn FPS limit on just to do that, quite honestly, because even if I can turn it on and set it to 90, it just doesn't feel the same way. To be quite honest with you, but that and the thing about people these days, it's actually more accepted, and I probably shouldn't say this, to kill warrants instead of arrest them. People don't get punished for that anymore, and that's from upstairs. So unless it's excessive, of course.
I mean, I was literally surprised, sorry to go back at Titty, but like, I was literally surprised how much the guy could get away with and how much backing he had actually among the admins, you know, themselves. Considering that's the dude who like DDoSed server before and stuff like that.
Yes.
But yeah, or whatever, the Indian guy.
Just call him the weird guy.
Who let you made the name? Bro, no, there's a guy in a game, ID 77.
Over Wolfgang or some shit. Yes.
Seriously, how I would read it is Ovvikta. So whatever.
Just call him the guy with a weird name.
What is this? What is this serious discussion about? We want the girl to speak some fun shit. Yeah, I'm not fun.
Yeah, she's not fun. She's really a rude person.
Very rude. No.
You know, like the guy roasted me on the thread. I'm rude, and what else? I can't remember.
A noob. You're rude and a noob.
Person.
Where did we stay in this conversation? I forgot. About DDoSing. So like, I got some rumors past me that this guy was DDoSing, and I said, yeah, he was DDoSing when he was on Eclipse, but then that person said, no, he did it apparently recently too. Is that true? Did that happen on TD Boy as well, or not?
No, that was well after.
Okay.
Well, you know, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I can say about that. But yeah, you know, yes, sure, he did get a lot of, you know, quote unquote backing, I guess, because he communicated a lot with other admins and snits, you know.
I'm just saying that the standards are dropping left, right, and center, you know, in little things. Everything like that was punishable before now isn't, and stuff like that, and then you expect community to get better, you know. It's not going to, and like there's even people suggesting, like we had Overseer last week here, who said that the bans or the punishments we give out should be actually less than they are now, you know, which I totally don't agree with, because he said that there should be less punishment for people like not 2 week disabled, because what's the guy gonna do? Like, he's not gonna be waiting 2 weeks, he'll evade anyway, you know. Which is true, but I don't agree they should get less punishment, because honestly, I don't give a shit if there's 15 players on this server. If they're good players, I would actually prefer that than having 100 people and 30 out of them are evaders and DMers and shit showers, and like, seriously, you know, I'd like just get the trash out, like take the trash out, throw it in the fucking pit hole, bury it, and let's have like 15 people here that like play game like in a respectable way, you know. Because
yeah, you're right.
If a new player comes to a server like that has some structure and things work and are set in stone how they should work, and people get punished for things like appropriately, maybe I don't say like they will have fear towards the game, but they will have some respect at least, you know.
Yeah, some respect. Yeah, that's true.
But if they come on a server and see like what the people can get away with, it'll be like little elastic, you know. First they're gonna push it a little bit to see how much they get away with, and then stretch it a little bit further and a little bit further. So
that's pretty much how I've done. That's pretty much how my adminning has been, you know. Just stretch the limits for a bit, and then once you do it enough, then you can do it, you know. Just like, you know, banning people with intuition. There you go.
Yeah, that was actually, I was witness to that. See, and my standard lowered as well. I didn't fucking report you to Crazy Bob. Well, I expect the favor for that now.
So, if I may add something here, when the punishment is higher, there will be less people who feel inclined to do bad things as well, because they have the fear of the extra harsh punishment.
Yes, like if you get just a punishment, like the worst shit is like, I don't know, Overseer said, for example, money punish them, like take money. Like, bro, they have multi accounts. They never did shit in their life. Like, they never fished, never trucked, never anything, you know? Like, all they do is have like 10 multis on which they invest in stocks and have money, you know? Yeah, you're gonna take their 50 million away. So what? They're gonna ask their friend who has another like 200 million to lend them money, and the shit fest will continue, you know?
I mean, that's true, but there was some consensus a bit ago that money seems to be more of a deterrent. Finding seems to be more of a deterrent than disables, I guess. But I don't know, some combination of both would. I
actually think good. You know what should be like when you make an account. Even to make an account, right, to register a name, you would need to pay $5 fee. Then let's see how many people we have when they get disabled or banned to make new account, you know, just as same as CSGO or any other game, you know. You get banned on a game, you get key code banned, and you need to buy a new game. That's why people don't cheat on the games, because it costs them like actual real life money, you know. And here, this doesn't happen, you know. All you can do is just go on free VPN, or even not that, you know, use whatever and /register new name, and then that's it, you know. Like when you would make a name, like a account, like we have donating now, actually you would have to pay for account. That's it. Easy.
The only possible.
That's a good idea, but this game is free to play, so never going to happen to
Yeah, I know
pay
it's
and
never
make an
gonna
account.
happen, but
And Crazy
think,
Bob
like,
himself
people
said that his game is for free, so you don't have to pay if you want to be something.
oh yeah,
Like,
that's
if you
See,
want to
that's-
pay, just donate and help the server running. That's the point of he made the donation thing, and he made the
Well,
future.
I always said that, like, in the paid games, the punishment of you cheating and doing wrong is you get banned from the game. You need to buy.
That's yes, great thing.
So stop confusing me. I'm in the middle of something here.
Are you focused on something? Don't confuse yourself. Come on.
So, yeah, when you have a paid game, you cheat, you lose the game, you need to rebuy it, you know. And here, since the game is free and we cannot have that sort of punishment, there's never gonna be need for people to buy a new game. Then at least make it like severe punishment, you know, so they really have something to lose, like something that hurts, you know.
Well, I mean, for cheating, of course, they'd get banned. I guess Overseer was talking about, like, non-cheating punishments or something like that. Like, don't disable a guy 12 days for, you know, DMing or something like that is what I think he was talking about.
Was that you who made that stupid text though? Like, look, 50 people quit. Just after
No,
you posted.
that wasn't me. Of course not. You think I have that kind of multitasking ability?
Yeah, I think it was BMUG. Shout outs to Baldy.
Yeah, shout out to Batty.
Shout out to
You're a
Baldy.
fucking cunt.
Also, odd future Wolfgang. Jesus Christ. You're the one talking is ID70. PM ID70. She's the one talking. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, please send me
Yes.
all your shit and how I'm like talking shit that's never gonna make sense
Yes.
and never gonna work. I know it's not simple to fix this game, but we're just discussing shit here, so.
Exactly. If you want to give your compliments, PM ID70. So, GG.
Yeah, please don't tell me I sound like a dog because I know that
ID70.
already.
Yeah, exactly.
You want an object? PM ID70.
No, I will.
Free Angel Wing and what is it called? Police light.
I only got a message by AOGR who said feminist in CNR. Gee, thanks, man.
Funny thing is, Cash is not even a feminist.
I'm far
Really?
from feminist.
I mean,
Sean? Hello?
What?
What?
Okay, no, calm down. All right, we're gonna take a short break here because the city is going to change. So you know, keep it in your pants. All right, we'll be right back. This is the Punkery Show. Hey, so if you can hear the background, I'm sorry. Yeah, apparently, I pressed a button, guys, and it went back to the regular rotation of mixes. So for the past 24 minutes, I guess, we've been talking to ourselves.
Yes, I've been talking a lot of smack and now no one has heard it. And I don't know where we actually finished and where can I take off
exactly.
from, you know? Because I don't know what was the last thing.
What was the last thing we talked about? I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Promotions.
This is awkward. Rashawn,
What
you
was
should
it
be
about?
fucking fired. You should give donkey to yourself.
What is it? Stella Clark and Marcus Weed?
Was it about Stella Clark and Marcus?
No, it was about the bad players and the punishments.
What do you
Really?
remember?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
That's what Zero said. I mean, it was 24 minutes.
Oh, it was about video. Okay, so what we said since then is that
Remember?
we talk pretty much a lot of shit on San Fierro from my side. We'll probably not go over that again because I'll get
Clearly
kicked
lost.
from this channel. And no, I didn't. What the hell are you saying? That was
I don't know.
false. Yeah, I was saying that SF is the easiest city to play for a co-op, and that SF people get weird treatments. Like, I don't know why, but they get weird treatments, like favoritism or whatever. So what I was saying, pretty much, I know Marcus Witt's gonna hate me for this, but I said pretty much that last week we went over admins, like possible admins, and we touched some names, and I suggested Stella Clark, and someone said, yeah, she's good, but she only plays one city, which is SF. Now, I've been thinking about that a bit this week, and it just like popped in my head, like, Marcus Witt only plays one city, you know? He plays only SF, and people consider him to be a new admin. So yes. I called like everyone in channel sexist pigs, and they're fucking awful, like the girls don't get same treatment. So yeah, I asked Roshan what's all that about, and why is Marcus being considered for an admin playing just SF?
I can give you a reason for that. If you want to be listed in there, become friends with all the admins. That's all, because they're all friends. That's all.
Yeah, so
if I'm an admin, I wouldn't suggest somebody that I don't know. I would definitely suggest somebody that I would know. So become friends with them.
Yeah, and that's the exact problem. That's the exact problem. Because, well, the first thing I'm going to type in the advertisement as I say this. But, as I said before, you know, you think of Marcus Witt and you think of Stella Clark. Okay? Now, for admins, especially ones that are on IRC, the first people that you're going to evaluate when it comes to suggesting admin is IRC, just because it's reactionary, okay? And Marcus Witt, alright, is on IRC a lot, PAFOP, and he also has the in-game credentials to go along with that, okay? Whereas Stella Clark mainly, again, doesn't put herself out there. So the average admin would not know who she is, and I can tell you, with, you know, giving away stuff that I shouldn't be saying, is that there are admins that just don't know these non-LB players. You know, especially if they don't, they're not on IRC, or, you know, they don't talk or anything like that, so it's a bit tougher for players like that to get noticed. What were you gonna say?
That it's not actually really good that it's like that. I mean, it certainly is a fault or a weakness in deciding an admin, because when you take RC away and the fact people know each other, you know, if we would go back to the core, like to what player is certain player and their play style and stuff like that, I can't really fault Stella. I can't say, like, me personally, I can't say that she's worse player than Marcus, you know. I can't say that Marcus is better than her and that he deserves admin more.
Not everyone has the same opinion.
But, you know, that's just like cutting it down pretty much to the just the play you are, you know. But obviously, you know, there's other things that elevate your status or whatever you want to call it.
It's about being known a lot, because like I said, when Octavia's Mix was on, you know, back in 2011, I had come back to CNR in 2010, right? And I had continued playing till 2011, and there were times where people still didn't know who I was, like, Roshan? Who's that? But, you know, at the time, I, you know, mostly played San Fierro. I think 60% of my playtime was in San Fierro, which it probably still is, but, you know, after a while, I was like, hey, you know, what city do you play to get more known by players? Las Venturas, you know? So I started to play Las Venturas a lot, get more known by this, you know, the player base. It's a little bit different now. You don't need to do that now. But back then, if you wanted to be known by regulars, play LB, because that's where all the regulars were. You know, if you wanted to sit back and relax, you play San Fierro, but if you want to, you know, like I said, get no, you play LB. That's what I did, and you know,
Suffered brain damage.
Suffered some brain damage, yes, but you know, that's part of it. Because you look at these admins, right? A lot of these admins are majority LB players. I don't have any statistics on that, but when they play, they may only play LB, and you bring up these San Fierro players, and it's like, who's that? You know, I can't say anything. I can't say that. I can't say no to them, but I'm just gonna, you know, recluse myself, if I'm using the word right, from this conversation because I don't know who they are, so I can't endorse nor go against them. And that's the problem. Ali talking about, you know, you have to be friends with every admin. Well, that is the gay thing, because you know, you're friends with admin. Admin is gonna be like, you know, oh, hey, let me just suggest my friend to be admin. You know, and that's the what's the word? The non-partial thing about it. You know, not being partial thing about it. Because I'm probably the opposite way. Like, if you're my friend, I will try to suppress myself as much as I can to not be biased. I may even more so recommend people who I don't hang out with. You know what I mean? So,
well, if I was one, I would do the same thing. It's just unfair.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, people are humans. They're humans too, and you know, when they don't think as complex, whether it be admin or a player, you know, they're just gonna think of the first thing that comes to mind. So,
what I said last week in the overseer interview, that see how far people go. They make new account just because they're afraid to upset their friends or people they know, you know,
yes.
Afraid to say no. So yeah, like being an admin and having a lot of friends, that must be tough, you know.
Yes.
So, but like on the other side though, like it's kind of sad that it is like it is, you know. You have, I don't know, 300 admins or whatever, you know. There's quite a lot of you, and only a few are active, probably like around 12 or something like that. And you pretty much, I guess, all get to vote because admins are the same, you know, you're equal. So whoever wants to vote probably is allowed to vote and share her opinion. Now,
yes.
Since only this little people play actual game, you know, a lot of people might say a name that isn't necessarily as good anymore in the game or doesn't play the game anymore. And their opinion is gonna overpower the opinion of the votes of the admins that actually play the game, you know? And that's wrong, you know? Like, I don't know, for example, you would have 12 people say, I don't know, Evangelist is not a good example because he's pretty known to other admins that don't play the game as well. But let's say there was some nice new player, you know? 12 admins would vote for that person and the other 100 would vote for someone obvious, and you know, the person wouldn't get a chance.
Yeah, you know, I guess that's true. But you know, it's CNR. You know, it's pretty tough to get people to be impartial. And all that.
The way it was before, the way it was Crazy Bob using, you know, choosing his own admins was better. You know, at least better than what it is now.
Well, I mean, quite honestly, like, I don't know if that was ever a thing.
Oh, spilling some beans.
No, I don't know for sure. Like, I don't know if Crazy Bob suggesting admins was a thing. Well, like, Crazy Bob, like, end-all, be-all. Maybe in 2008, but these days, I'm not quite sure. You know, of course, these days, it would have to be something he doesn't play, but, I remember seeing additions like before I got admin, and it was kind of consistent with people suggesting other people. So yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. Also, did I get cut off before I talked about 2 months from now we're gonna do the roast session again? I guess we got cut off, right? I'm pretty sure that was after the break, right?
This is not fair now, Rashawn, because I literally said something after your roast session that I roasted you, and I said, Rashawn, you think you're gonna roast me? I'm roasting you now. Now I don't remember what it was.
Owned, destroyed.
I think you did this intentionally now, just to avoid me roasting you.
What, it was something about me getting admin or some shit? Making fun of that?
Oh, yeah. You said that Crazy Bob destroyed the game because he promoted pretty much every DMH member. And I said, well, Rashawn, you were a DMH member, you know? So you're the one to blame that this game is a shit show.
No, I'm not. I'm not the one to blame at all. Listen, Gish, all right. I you know, give entertainment. I give entertainment. All right. Listen.
Yes, you're pretty funny. But I don't know. People laughing at us or with us?
Probably at, most likely. Yeah. So, in 2 months we're gonna do the roast session again. Last year it was pretty good. And I offended a lot of people, and we're gonna offend people again. So you know, that's gonna be all great.
Prepare your tissue papers.
Yes, prepare.
Save your tears.
Yes, make sure your tears are caught by this tissue. Okay, because we're gonna have some fun there, of course. Yeah, Kesh is gonna get roasted. Yeah, Ali, Cyber, obviously. But you know, obviously,
I will
all the other
not
people.
get roasted. There's nothing to say bad about me. Like, nothing at all. And Rashawn, I said this already, but I will repeat. On this show, we talk a lot about self-criticism, being able to take joke on your own account, saying a lot about how people should be able to look at themselves and the things they do wrong. Are you gonna give yourself a roast?
Well, you know, I'm still deciding on whether or not I'll give myself a roast, but
Listen, if you don't give yourself roast, you should give yourself at least donkey for ruining this show today. Because I think I should get paid double. I mean, I was still saying shit. I'm still saying shit now. I think I should get paid double today.
This radio show is not worthy enough for me to give myself donkey today. Absolutely not.
What?
It is not worthy enough.
Bro,
whatsoever.
Be honest now. It's our anniversary. You didn't even...
Oh my god.
You didn't expect even that we're gonna last this long. Like back in February or something, you said to me, yeah, Cash, you can join because this show's gonna only last for like another 2 weeks. We're still here. Assassin's still hating. Nothing has changed.
Yeah, unfortunately, I guess. But yeah, we'll see about the roasts, okay? Because you know, here's the thing. Like, please, like after I do the roast, people I roast.
Oh shit. Clyde, sorry.
If you guys want to react to the roast, like, could you please like tell me right away? Like, don't wait 2 months like Assassin did. You know? Because here's the thing. Like I said before, people, they beef on CNR, right? Or they were friends before and they beef, or they start beefing, like, then they just stop talking altogether. And it's like, come on, man, like, you gotta go at it once in a while. You just can't act like people don't exist, you know? So that's why there are times where I still poke people on, you know, CNR News or whatever, because, you know, I'm still thinking about you. You know what I mean? I'm still thinking about you, and I know you're still thinking about me. So, you know.
Damn, that sounds like a gay romantic story.
I don't mean that.
See, thing is, Rashawn, I would want to have beef with you, because then at least you're gonna be thinking about me.
Well, you know, who says I don't? But anyway, yeah. Anyway. I think that's gonna do it for the Punkery show. I'm pretty sure that we have re-talked enough for, you know, the material that we lost to, you know, actually come back. So
no, we didn't mention Yuri and his topic that gangs are better than admins.
we didn't. Oh,
No.
we didn't. Okay, let's do that
No.
then. Okay, let's do that. Okay.
Yeah, so Yuri has said in his topic that admins pretty much have no power nowadays on the server, and the gangs are one pulling the shots or whatever, you know. The guy who's the leader of the gang is pulling the shots on all of the cities. People bow to his knees, lick his
cojones,
tummy hole or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Belly button.
Yeah.
And nice. And he said pretty much that admins are useless anyway, you know. It takes them about 6 months of trying to beat the gangs, and then they just go back on RC. They are powerless, so they just give up and the gangs take control. So yeah, I asked Roshan what he thinks about that, and if he thinks that he would make a good gang boss.
Well, you know, Yurikgs is doing this for the memes, I think, because he's a San Andreas Mafia member, and Sam ended in 2012. Okay. So, you know, the gangs, quote-unquote gangs, don't operate like this anymore. It's basically just a gathering of players that have the same, you know, a like purpose or whatever. You know, you may see 5 or 6 Albanian players come together, or, you know, 10 fags from the Las Venturas DM culture council go together and do some dumb snit. But there are no gangs anymore. Gangs died quite a long time ago. So what Yurikgs is talking about is bullshit. And Sam is dead, because if they actually did this, they would actually like fight some of those players, but they get destroyed by them. So, you know, what he said was, you know, once you get admin, you sit and talk on IRC, talk about some fluffy stuff, and subscribe to Roshan's YouTube channel, and play the most boring gameplay ever. Which, you know...
Yeah, it's not far from the truth, actually.
Well...
Apart that Roshan doesn't watch fluffies, but midgets instead.
Midgets? What? Faggo.
Roshan, are you in game?
Yes. Yes, I'm in game. I'm in game, yes. But also, we also got into, thanks for reminding me. I think we already talked about this, but I just wanted to expand on Kesh talking snit about San Fierro.
Oh no,
Okay.
back to the business.
Because Chuppy did say that none of these Gnag or Las Venturas DM counter faggots would last a week on San Fierro, because they wouldn't. And
which makes no sense. He said pretty much they wouldn't last on San Fierro because they would hit the pole or something, which makes no sense because San Fierro is the most parallel city you can have. There's no poles to hit.
Stop saying that, they laugh at you.
But also listen.
I'm a LV fan, and I'll tell you, even though I don't want to tell you, but LV is the easiest and SF is the hardest.
Exactly.
There is no doubt.
Exactly.
Santos is the hardest.
No, it's what?
To drive.
No.
Whenever
Wrong.
I'm driving San Pedro, LS, I crash to every fucking port. So that's that.
But I don't want to argue because I know
No,
that
we have to
I
argue. We have to argue. What? You? Because you're right. Fuck out of here. First of all, we talking about Las Venturas. First of all, what skill is there in driving on a city that's flat? Okay.
Venturas, yeah, I never said Venturas is the easiest.
Sure,
actually.
fine.
I think Venturas is the easiest.
Sure.
Honestly.
But with Los Santos, sure, yes, you have poles everywhere, but Los Santos is still the easiest city to play cop in. Easiest.
I don't like that. Yeah, I would rate it. I would put it like that: Santos, because of the curves and not parallel city, and I don't know. There's just turning everywhere and some tight spots. And then I would say San Fierro, because I don't know. I think it's still harder than Las Venturas. So fucking easy though. It's like too easy.
Yeah, you know, it's the easiest city. That's why all the, you know, yeah, that's why. That's
Did you
why.
lose yourself?
Yeah, I lost myself. Yes.
Yeah, come on, spit it out.
What was I saying? But yes, you know, in San Fierro, there are a lot of changes in elevation. Okay, that makes it really tough to Chase Lawrence, you know. So that's the thing. That's why it's toughest, and that's why Las Ventura's players don't have the guts and the patience to do their operation in the best city in the world. So it's simple, you know.
What do you say about the argument that most PHs play this San Fierro? It can't be that hard then. I mean, like, PHs are, I don't want to be mean, but kind of simple, you know, and they kind of manage the city pretty well, so.
Well, I don't know, but they just like the city. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna compare their brain power. I'm not gonna compare their brain power, but listen, Las Ventura's regulars are simple too. The difference is that they can speak English. You know,
Sure, Sean, you're gonna need to work on that roasting me thing, you know. I don't know.
I wasn't trying.
Some work, bro.
I wasn't trying. Okay. Yeah. Simple, but let's end the fucking show here. But you know.
No, I don't want to end yet. I will see. Like, since our anniversary is right now, like I would like when our actual anniversary is gonna happen, which Roshan doesn't have idea when it is anyway. I want to ask people like what they would like us to do. Maybe we should do something special. I don't know, have Roshan to sing karaoke, or have a karaoke together, or I don't know, something different. So if you have any ideas, post them in the forum topic section, whatever.
If you have any ideas for next May, which is when the actual anniversary
I'll be gone by then, probably.
Yes, you'll probably get expelled. Yes. But yeah, you know, fuck you, Kesh. Okay.
Yes.
But that's gonna do it for the Punkery show. We will see you next week, where hopefully I do not mess it up. So for Kesh, the co-host, Ali with the quarter mic, and Messed Up Fago, who is in the channel, this is Rashawn, and we'll see you next time on the Punkery show. Make sure you go watch the latest Rate My Chase, Joey1223, and MLG Error in your beloved city of Las Venturas. Great chase. We'll see you next time.